You see, you can't lift others out of the pit they're in. You can only not be one that makes them more and more angry and frustrated and furious and striving. It's the path of peace, and it's a path that you can only take by abiding in the awareness of the grace and goodness of God. Not by responding in like manner to aggression and malice that may be flung in your direction. It's as if you just absorb the sound, and then there is silence. For whatever sound you give back will simply fuel their contempt, their frustration, their fury. You see, the hottest fire at a great distance, well, there's no heat at all. It's simply the fabric and nature of this universe to have such character. We distance ourselves from all evil, in that it's not actually that we give good for evil, but that's casting your pearls before swine. And they may turn again and rend you and will, for you become an object of their fury. Path of peace is non-response. Utter non-response. The insult or the attack or the violence was simply demonstration of a chaos that has to ultimately fade and become peace. And until it does, there's no perception of God. Only the fury of discontent, lack of appreciation, living death. But the will confronting such, ideally our will, simply turns all this energy and this malice to good. For it contrasts well, should we care to think upon it, with all that is good and lovely and wonderful, loving and helpful. And we realize in the very depth of our being our devotion to such goodness, and why it is forever who we are by the grace of our Heavenly Dad. That we be born of Him into, I think what rolls up in my mind, the words eternal righteousness. Perhaps I put it more sweetly by saying loving kindness, creativity, love, joy, peace, hope, wisdom, the glory of our Heavenly Dad. And you know in the very depth of your being for eternity that you are utterly devoted to Him and all that He truly cares for, all that He has made, all that He is. Love you, Dad. So we thank you for even the great difficulties that may be revealed to us. And the more you realize this, the more you realize you don't need to experience such anymore. For we are resolved upon eternity with our eternal heavenly friend, and all His children, us, by His grace.